Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Stock Market Daily Update. I'm Aditya from Mostly Bearish. Before we talk about the levels that we are going to be looking at on Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow, I'll be providing the insights of my updates that I provided on my Telegram channel. For those who are new and want live updates during the market hours of what I'm looking at as and when I get a time, I update it on the Telegram channel so that you can understand the move and learn yourself. So make sure you join it if you want to learn. Now, let's talk about the first trade that I took. The first update was on Cybertech. What happened was that it opened almost 14% high. Now, there are only two trades that are possible where the prices can start shooting upwards or falling from here because there is a big gap in a equity stock. It is a low liquid stock, and plus the risk of the trade was comparatively very high, and I used only 5% of my capital. I did not use anything more than 5%, mainly because the risk was high. Now, this is the first candle. Now, I'll show you what happened yesterday. Right? Yesterday, there was a similar movement where the prices opened, they came a bit down, and from there they started going upwards. Now I expected the same move even in today's candle, but now I'm going to be talking about how I actually took this trade. Now when the prices became red, they were in the zone of red, and from there they started becoming green. That is where I had entered, only using 5%, mainly because of capital protection, right? And this whole trade lasted for 1 minute. And from there, if you see, the prices started shooting up and it hit the upper circuit. That's where I exited as well. Now, on the other hand, if the prices did go below the low created at market order, I would have exited the stock, mainly because from there, the fall would have been more harsh or more rigorous. Now, why I would have used market order? Why I didn't use limit order? The reason behind this is the fall would have been so drastic that the limit price sometimes tend to be not taken by the system because of the movement of the stock itself. And market order, probably even if my price was somewhere here, I would have got somewhere around here, which is still a safety. And this was somewhere around 1:2 risk reward ratio, because I entered as soon as it became green, and I got way more than the expected stop loss itself. So the entry was here. The theoretical stop loss was here because I knew I put a market order. So somewhere around here is where it would have been expected to be hit if the stop loss got hit. From there, the prices went up and it was almost 1:2 with only 5% of capital used. Now, the second update was on Nifty, right? Now, in the morning itself, I specified. Now, what I show is usually the future charts because I look at future charts during the market, but the same analysis can be done on spot chart as well. Right now, as and when the prices came down, it was at a half an hour support zone, which I will show you on chart now. Yes, so this is the half an hour support zone which I had marked, right? If you see, there were break. The expectation that I had was that there will be a retracement. It's at a support zone. On the future chart, it was at the line, and from there I expected some kind of a retracement. But when it comes to test back on 5-minute chart itself, that's where I had taken an entry. So this was the retracement, and this candle was a specification that the prices are going to fall. That is where I had taken an entry. So the entry was somewhere around these levels. Stop loss was anywhere above that, and when prices started moving downwards, the first exit was at these levels, and from there at the break I had exited again at lower levels. That was the first trade. And after the double bottom formation, a sideways double bottom formation, the prices started moving up. This is where I had updated that there is a full recovery which has happened and possible more upside if the open is crossed. So what I actually meant by that was, if the open on future was actually taken out, there was more upside, where at a higher level I would have faced some kind of a rejection, right? Now that's what happened. At our open level, this was the crossover, and from there we saw some up move, and from there the prices got rejected as well. After that, I also specified that if now Bank Nifty was still in a range, Bank Nifty did not break a range, right? And there was potential up move in Bank Nifty. Now I specified that if the prices starts moving upwards in Bank Nifty, if there is a range break, there are high possibilities Nifty also will move up. And if you see, this is the same time when Nifty started moving up. Now these were the updates on Bank Nifty and Cybertech. The final update was on Dollar Industries, which was a part of my watch list. There was no entry taken in this. The main reason behind this, it was very close to upper circuit, but the prices had to break. Prices had to break either ranges to go up. The down range, I did not want to trade mainly because I was of the view that the prices have the chances to hit 20% upper circuit. That is my expectation, and I did not trade the downside in Dollar Industries. Now let's talk about Nifty and Bank Nifty levels for tomorrow. Now we know that we have been testing 13,600 for quite some time, right? Now let's take a look at it on charts to understand better, and we will be talking about it. Well, as we have been speaking about, there are confusion candles. The market is moving on both ways, right? So initial, it goes down, then it goes up, but the closing is somewhere around the open itself. But if you actually notice, the opens keep varying. So previously the opens were comparatively higher than the previous close, whereas today open was lower. Now if we actually go into the internals to talk about what the possible movement might be, right? First of all, if we just draw a straight line here, as long as the prices are below this, you can look at the prices moving downwards, right? And why the prices got rejected is because prices have spent a quality time here, and if I just draw a band, that's where the prices got rejected, and from there the prices start moving up. As long as we are in this zone, we can be in a range bound zone, but if we open lower tomorrow and get rejected at the higher levels, if there is a rejection, there is a possibility that my first expectation is somewhere around 13,550 levels, and if that is broken, then somewhere around 13,510 levels on spot Nifty, because this will vary on the future chart as well. And on the higher level, if these prices are taken out and if there is a bigger gap up, then there is a possibility that the prices can move up. But I will wait till the first half an hour. Like when the first half an hour is completed, if the prices move up but then they come back to the lower levels, then I'm going to be on the sell side view. And if from there the prices start entering back into the zone, I'll be looking at sell positions. So usually this is a bearish formation, and if the prices do open lower tomorrow, there are high chances that we might see a rejection at a higher level, and from there we might see a downfall. Now let's be more analytical about it. This is a range where prices have spent much time. Now if prices need to cross this, there must be a gap up and there must be a momentum movement in the price to cross this level. If that does not happen, if that is rejected, if prices get rejected at these levels, I'm going to be looking at any sell position as and when the price breaks this lower line. And I'm going to be looking at a smaller level of movement somewhere around 30,450 is my safety zone, because I'm going to be exiting, because there are possibility it can go lower, but if the closing is above that, there might be a change in the trend itself where prices can start moving upwards. And similarly, as we saw today, price movement down and start moving up. So I don't want to be caught in that, and that is the reason I've kept my levels pretty vague and similar to the Nifty levels as well. Now on a larger scale, if the prices, as long as they are above this and below this, this is the range that I'm going to be looking at for Bank Nifty. But on a break of either, there might be a bigger move initiation. So I hope you guys have understood the analysis and why I took only 5% of my capital position in my first trade. And I hope you guys have learned how to position size as well during a momentum trade, which might go against you as well, because you need to always protect your capital. And make sure you subscribe to Mostly Bearish and do follow the Telegram channel so you get live updates from my side. Thank you so much for watching.